In this video is a replay in the FV4211, which is a Era 2 Western Alliance premium heavy tank. Equipment I've got on this is one of the very few tanks I don't have optics on. I've got gun stabilizer, I've got the rammer, and I've got the powertrain. The first game I took out in it, as you can see, it's kind of struggling to get up that small slope, even with the powertrain on. So I just had to take the optics off and put the powertrain on. It's a heavy tank. I am expecting to go and brawl in it, and as you can see, you can get some nice sneaky shots here with people crossing. Unfortunately, there's no one at the back. I thought I saw someone, but unfortunately not. So yeah, this is going to be a first-class game in the end. This is mainly about just a video about how to see what flanks are worth contesting and what ones aren't worth contesting. So I've come sort of to the northern side of this map. So, I do want to sort of push around into sort of the D5 or C5 area, get around in there. But we'll see how the battle goes. That was my initial plan. Been spotted, so I don't really want to stay there too long. The medium is pushed down quite nicely over there, so I'm feeling that there's probably not really a lot down there. We've got this tank that seems to be completely oblivious to me here, so try and get a tracking shot and damage it, unfortunately, and that's all we do. But I've now noticed on the minimap that we've got it looked like it was 3 heavy tanks in the town, in the sort of J8, or K8, J9 area. So I'm thinking that this flank, now I'm isolated. I don't think there's too many enemies around here either. That FV4211's got a really good hold down position. I'm thinking now that the north flank is uncontested. I don't think that tank's going to move off anytime soon. I just need to help this flank. It is putting us at a risk that we could get sort of pincered, but I just felt like there wasn't a push from our team or their team. It looks like the majority of their heavy tanks are in the middle of the map or have gone into this little village, KJ8 area. So feeling quite confident that I actually need to come onto this flank. I was thinking about actually pushing round and going round the north, but I think by that stage, I think the battle would have been done. Either way, if it was going to be a win or a loss. Just getting shots into this chieftain's lower plate. Getting a couple of nice shots in. It bounces. So I'm trying to stay as hold down as I can. Unfortunately, just move forwards, and I must have just reduced the effectiveness of my armour. So yeah, just charging in now. We've got this small shot, miss, unfortunately. Just reverse up. It looks like it's tracked, so it's not going to go anywhere. Let me get the kill. So it looks like we've got a platoon pushing down this gully. So I'm very cautious when I try and attack platoons. I always feel that if you start attacking one, the other one will then just YOLO you. So I'm trying to actually focus one of the platoon, just get them out one at a time rather than ganging up. So it takes my ally out, unfortunately. I'm getting some nice shots into its side. Just want to angle, just see if I can bounce anything. Really nice ATGM there. I'll give a great shot. That was good to see that going, but unfortunately it makes a little mistake here. I'll get the kill. So fully expecting the other platoon mate to YOLO over the top to get some revenge. Looks like it's managed to keep itself in control. They're quite nice hold down there, but they're focused on my light tank ally, and they're leaving their side of their turret open to the heavies. Sometimes, especially in Cold War, you almost need to just forget about the light tanks sometimes. A lot of their guns, minus the ATGMs, aren't going to do too much damage to you. They are an annoyance, but they're not going to do that much damage, especially if you just angle slightly. So pushing around here, we've got this RDF-LT charging in. Takes a couple of knocks, put a couple of shots into it and it gets shut down. We're still losing 5-6. I think if that light tank had played it a little bit more carefully, we could have had a bit of a problem. But as you can see, these 4211s do have quite a large cupola. That one comes in, takes the gets the kill, get a nice shot into the T62. And now we've completely swung the game. So we've got a light tank down in K0 that's pretty much out of the fight. I think it must have been trying to get up onto the hill with an ATGM into the back of people, but now just going in on these two mediums. Got the rear armour, just switch targets, just wanted to guarantee the pen. Trying to use this wreck all-time unnecessarily. Just want to try and get some shots into these tanks. I feel like this one's just going to try and circle me now, and it looks like it is. Get a nice free aim shot in there. Looks like it's been tracked. It repairs, put a nice shot into the sides. Looks like I hit the fuel tank at least. Now I've got the rear armour and I set on fire as well. So yeah, this is a really strong tank, the FV4211. Very strong tank. It is very good. It is a bit slow, but I suppose that's the balance of it, I suppose. But yeah, we end up winning that game. We get second place, 7,700 damage, 3 kills. Yeah, really strong tank. As I said, it's one of the very few tanks I don't have optics, just because I think at Era 2 the mobility is really key. It is a heavy tank, so I do tend to go obviously to the heavy spots and try and brawl in it, so you don't need the optics too much, but yeah, really strong tank.